Well, hello. You caught me in my man cave today. What? No TV? No sports playing in the background? No snacks on the table? No beers anywhere to be found? That's right. My mini man cave would be the chicken coop. Well, I'm inside the chicken coop today. Why? I'm doing a final inspection to make sure all of the nooks, crannies, any escape routes, any entry points have been taken care of. Um, we have the baby chicks still in the shed. They're still a little too young to be out in the chicken coop full time. However, we are gearing up to clean out their little tub in the next day or two because the daytime temperatures should be mid 80s, almost 90 during the day. So our plan is instead of taking all the chicks out of their current containment field, shall we say, and try to put them in another container, another box. We thought since the weather was supposed to be so nice and we'll both be here, that we would release the baby chicks inside the night coop and let them have a little time playing around outside, scratching around, getting some fresh air while we clean out their shavings and what have yous. So depending on the day and how well they do, maybe they'll be out here for an hour playtime, maybe longer, depending on, like I said, how the day goes. So once we get the baby girls to release time, I'll be sure to do a video on that. But in the meantime, I'm going to just double check for security measures because I don't want anything happening to my little girls. Okay, so what do I mean by little security measures? I'm walking around the coop and I'm making sure none of our wires have come dislodged where the screen wire overlaps. I'm making sure there's no sharp objects anywhere, that if the birds were to get startled and flew up into the air, that there's nothing that they could bang themselves into or get hurt. Another thing we had done here is that where the corrugated metal roofing was, we had these little gaps in the ceiling. So what we had done was we had ordered some steel wool pads and we stuffed them all along these little entry points just to keep out rodents, maybe snakes if they could climb up the wire. We also had another issue with wild birds finding their way in here. I don't mind so much. A lot of people say that the wild birds could carry some diseases and what have yous, but our chickens will be out in the run in another month or so anyway, so there's nothing I can really do about that. The part that I was worried about is that the wild birds keep finding their way in but not finding their way out. I did find a bird within the closed night pen just this morning, so I thought it would be a good idea to make sure all of the steel wool up here was intact and secure so that it can't fall out. I also, on the outside, we had more little gaps where a critter could crawl down and come out the bottom. So we made sure we put steel wool within those little gaps all around the outside of the coop. as well, because I don't want anything getting in here. Once the birds are older, I'm not going to be too concerned about that because any kind of rodent or snake, I'm sure the birds would be more than capable of handling, but still, I thought I would help them out. I'm probably going to be scratching up some of this loose gravel here because I have noticed that the little girls are dust bathing in the wood shavings. So I'm sure if I had a loose little spot of sand, they would love to dig around. I will probably leave all of these weeds here because I'm sure they'll have a field day chomping away at that as well. And I've got a few sprouts of grass over here that I'm sure they would like hiding in or even gobbling some of that down. I'm going to leave the ladder up to the nest box, even though they won't be using the nest box. I'm sure they'll get a lot of exercising flying up and down, but time will tell, and we'll see how they will react when they're in here. So it seems like everything in here is good except for loosening up that sand. And probably within the next day or two, we will do the big release into the pen. Yes, it will be temporary because the overnight temperatures are just not warm enough for these little girls to be out here overnight. They are feathering in nicely, but they're not totally, and I don't want them getting any kind of chill and getting sick on me. It's been almost 3 weeks now, so I don't want to have any issues with them and get them up to adulthood without any problems. So for right now, that's going to be a wrap. I'm going to get myself out of this uh, man cave. I'm sure I will be spending more time in here than the actual girls will. I'm thinking about maybe putting a recliner here. What do you think? Clint's gonna have to ring the dinner bell when he's hungry because I'll be spending a lot of my time in here, guaranteed. All right, that's a wrap for today. I hope everyone has a great day. And until the big release, that's it from the chicken coop.